Hello, welcome to this market outlook. I'm going to spend some time tonight go over Ethereum, Bitcoin. We'll go over Euro USD because we have ECB tomorrow, and I'm going to look at pound as well because we've just swept a key level. So I'm just going to keep these videos nice and short, try and do them every other night, and it's just going to be basically a relaxed talk about the markets, where my levels are and how I'm willing to trade it. So let's take a look at Ethereum first. And we're out on the monthly. I'm just marking out a few levels to keep on my chart. So let's mark out this high, as that has been obvious support and resistance in the lower time frames. And I'm just marking out the levels that are relevant to price now. There's no point in me marking out levels the whole way up here. So I'm just going to keep them relevant to where price is and how the market's reacting. So we have, I'll even clean this up further, I'll take this away. Relevant to price, we have a resistance here and we have support here. So in between here could be range bound. I am overall bearish on this instrument. We've had this bearish run. We've just taken out two previous monthly highs. So here, and reject it. We also had an inside month. We have the mother bar here, reject it. So we could see a move to the downside, and that is what I'm favoring on the higher time frames. So let's go down into the daily, get a closer look at price action. Look at this range that we're in and tidy it up. So let's take in these lows. Support, support, resistance, support, resistance, and then that higher time frame level down here, resistance, support, support. So in here, not really too interested in trading. Is there trading opportunities in here? Yes, on the lower time frames if you're day trading, but just be wary of the overall direction of the market. So if I was trying to get involved with this market again to trade to the downside, it would come up, sweep some highs, get below, then we'll be selling at the top of this range. This is a key level. As you can see, support, support, support. Up here could be resistance for another move to the downside, or if we get a daily close below here, retest, and then that's where I'd be looking for more downward pressure to come in. We have resistance here, support here, and support here. On the lower time frames, because the market is ranging, you would like to look at daily highs and lows, and you may find a lot of trading opportunities there. So let's go down into the lower time frames, 10 minute, and I'll show you what I mean. And we'll just start with previous Monday's high, raid, sells off, we get this deviation back below, nice selling opportunity. Daily high taken, nice selling opportunity. Daily low taken, nice buying opportunity. We have this high taken, Tuesday's high, nice fake out, move to the downside. So you could start by marking out previous daily highs and lows, and that will set your structure for your trades. If you're bearish, I would prefer to look at previous daily highs. So if we're looking for selling opportunities, we want to be marking out previous daily highs, and this is the area where we're looking for selling opportunities. Come up, take this daily high. This is the area where we're looking to get involved with a move to the downside. If you're bullish, look at daily lows. This is the area where you're looking to get involved with a move to the upside. So it's just a little bit more confluence. It is a key level. This is where liquidity is taken, and then you can look to get involved. It's just sort of framing your trading a little better. So this is weekend trading, so not really much going on, but you still get pretty nice bounce from the daily low here, and actually quite a nice bounce overall if you held the trade. We have a daily high taken once, second attempt we move lower, and then we have all these lows taken and a bounce to the upside. I am bearish on this. I'll keep an eye on daily highs and lows going forward, but I have to be alert to the fact that we are still inside this range and not to be holding trades for too long unless we get a breakout either way. So while it's range bound, I'll just be looking at daily highs and lows to see if I can frame a trading idea about it. And yeah, that's really it. Let's move on to Bitcoin. Very similar. Right, on the monthly chart, let's put on a few levels that are relevant. This is a huge level, obviously. Let's come down and take a look at what is happening. We have taken this monthly high and sold off, and now we've taken the monthly low. Whether we bounce here or not will remain to be seen, but we are sitting at that higher time frame support. So this candle obviously is nowhere near closing yet, so as it may look bearish at the moment, but quickly turn. This could be a wick and we could move up, definitely, if we find maybe a little bit of weakness in the dollar. So looking at Bitcoin, let's go down into the daily. Quite a strong move out of this consolidation. Let's just mark this off. I'm bearish on this instrument, so any retest of this level is where I'll be looking for more downside. So we could possibly get a few trades to the upside into that level. I would prefer to wait for this level to hit and then see if I can get involved with the next move to the downside. Doesn't always happen like that. As you can see, we had this range, we broke out, we didn't retest, and we sold off again. So same thing could happen again on Bitcoin. Not everything is set on stone, but you're just going with the flow of the market. My bias is bearish, but I am wary that we are sitting on long-term support at the moment. Let's take a look at Euro USD. We have ECB tomorrow raising rates, so we may get a move to the upside in short term. But if we take a look at Euro, it's been getting hammered for weeks and weeks and weeks, and yeah, fundamentally I don't really think it's in a good place. Well, I know it's not in a good place, but we could see a short-term bounce. My overall bias is bearish though, so I'll be marking out this previous weekly high here and here, see if we can come up, get back below, and then look to continue on our journey to the downside. How high this goes, I'm not too sure, but something that I'll be keeping an eye on. Let's take a look at the hourly chart. We have broke out of resistance here. We've come down, we've taken previous weekly low, deviation here, Monday's low, deviation, move to the upside. So we could pull back early in the morning, get that decision out of the ECB, and we could see a rally in Euro USD. But overall, I'll be looking to fade any rally, to be honest. Is there trading opportunities? Yes, there's plenty. This is a range bound environment, and if I just go down into the 10-minute chart, you can see the opportunities from the past couple of weeks, just using daily highs and lows. You know, it's not to be used by itself if you have your bias, but it is framing, giving your trades a little bit of framework. Daily low taken one side, we get a move to the upside. We have this daily high and we have this daily high taken, and we get a move to the downside. This daily high taken, move to the downside. Daily low taken, deviation, back inside. Daily high taken, back inside, nice little move to the downside. Daily low taken, move back into the upside. We've taken this high, break back below, nice trade to the downside. So can you, even though your bias is bearish, can you make money to the upside? Well, let's mark out the daily lows. Yes. Daily low here. Yes. Daily low here. Yes. Daily low here. Yes. Daily low here. Could you got in on that? daily low, back inside. Yep. Even today, or yesterday, sorry. Back inside, moved to upside, retest today. So even though you're bearish, you can still make money to the upside, and that's just taking a quick look at areas where you want to get involved with. Daily highs and lows are important to me in my trading, and yeah, that's just one element where I sort of frame my ideas around. So I'm looking for price to go higher tomorrow. We have taken out a daily high though. So if we can come down, maybe retest Monday's high and then look to get involved before ECB, well, you know, we don't want to take it just before, but if you can get a position in and try and manage it well, then I'll do that. We did take a trade on pound to the downside, and I'll go over that. Let's just jump over to pound. Let's just go out to the weekly chart. Let's start off with a clean chart. This was the low I was targeting today. At the video I sent into the group, we were targeting this low from the start of the week, to be honest, and I expected a bounce here just because, just like the daily highs and lows, these long-term lows, you can see here, huge bounce. You could expect a bounce at these levels. So just technically, even though fundamentally I'm bearish in the pound, technically we have taken out a major low. We could get a bounce, but I was targeting that low today. Let's just quickly go over the trade idea. A few levels to note. Let's put in previous weekly low. Let's put in Monday's high. We came up, retested this as support yesterday. I said if we break below and retest this level, you can see it's a Monday's level, it's previous weekly low. We've got support here, could turn to resistance, and then we target that low. And that's exactly what we did today. Took off our trade, as we said, that we could expect a bounce here. We did get that bounce, and that puts us on alert to see if we can get higher prices now. We've deviated Monday's low and gone higher. So we'll see if we can get involved with some moves to the upside. It's against our bias, but may go higher with that technically that low, and also we have ECB might drag the pound up with it, euro up with it. So Monday's highs and lows quite relevant to my trading as well. You can see here that was a catalyst for pushing price lower. We also have this Monday's high here, got below, nice little trading opportunity, come up, take the high, back below, nice little trading opportunity. So once you have your bias in place, if you want to sit on the sidelines until the trade in your direction sets up, then it's easily done. Then all you have to do, if you're bearish on the pound, then look at previous daily highs. Nice example here, daily high taken below, nice trade to the downside. It's not going to be as simple as that. As you know, price action can be quite tricky. Monday's high taken, no real high taken there. We do have the low acting as resistance, but if you're patient enough, opportunity will come to you and you will get nice trades to the downside. High taken, nice trade to the downside. High taken, nice trade to the downside. High taken, nice trade to the downside. And then we have Friday's high taken, nice trade to the downside. So I'll leave it there. I know I've probably went over a lot. I just thought I would keep these videos as, you know, my market ramblings, how I'm seeing things, how I get involved with things. Any trades I take, I obviously post into the group like that one today. And yeah, I'll wait to see what price action does after the interest rate decision, but I always let price action determine what I'm going to do, even though overall I am bearish on Euro USD. Can't deny the fact that technically we've swept a lot of stops here and we're reacting to the upside. So if we can come up, take out previous weekly highs, get back below, then I'd be willing to fade a strong move and target these lows again. So then we'll still be inside this range. It'll look like we're breaking out to the upside, snap back in, and then that's where I want to come in and look at some trades. So yeah, let me know what you want me to cover. I'll maybe do another one tomorrow after ECB. I just want to keep these sort of informal little chats, cover some markets that you want covered, and yeah, just having a look at what makes sense to me. These are just my market observations, and obviously people will have different views to me, but people can make money one way and another, whatever works for them. So I wish you a nice evening, and I'll see you tomorrow.